Hello and welcome to Salt with me, the most everyone, aka MrSuryt. It is still night time. One thing I forgot to mention about the campfires in the last episode is that they do wear out if you overuse them, which had happened, so I had no way of fast forwarding, and now we've lost our torch. So I have no way of lighting the place up. If we look into our crafting book, there is, well, the torch we made last episode, 1 log, 1 coal. We have log, no coal. The campfire, 3 logs, 2 flintstone. We have got logs, no flintstone. I have no way of making light, which does make nighttime's a little dangerous. We've been very unlucky with our boulders, finding our rocks so far. But it looks like I've pretty much had to just wait out here for the sun to come up over here and the moon to go down. Excuse me, I've still got a bit of a croaky voice, a bit of a sore throat. Still getting over my cold. Anyway, just about to go down. It's probably very dark for you guys. It's going to lighten up once the sun just cracks the horizon there. That's the island we came from. We know there's another island off in that direction somewhere, but it has disappeared. It's too far out. It's beyond our render distance, I guess. Which means we're going to end up going over to this island today. This shadow at the moment is all it is. The sun is rising behind it. So we're going to come over here, plonk our boat down. Oh, I thought there was another island there for a second. It's just the island we're on. And there does seem to be, I don't know if there's tides or if it's kind of just random, but the waves, the way that the water works in the game is oh, come on. Did not want to put it down. It's, oh, there we go. Yeah, the waves, they do seem quite dynamic. Let's head over. A little bit blinding with that over there. I think, I'm not actually 100% certain, but it seems if you do this, you actually go a little bit faster with this one. I think it's called sculling, maybe? I'm not too sure. More or less using it as a paddle at the back there. Does seem to do the job. One thing I would recommend that I have not been doing, I just remembered to do it right then, when it's too late, is to save as soon as you get to a new island. Save just before you leave an island. You can die in this game. You can die quite often, quite easily. As you've seen with that pirate, 1 shot, 16 health. Took off a third of my health. I think there might be a boulder up over that way. And there's one right in front of me. That's good. Whoa, hey now. Well, alright, that was a good park. Lower the sails. And swim a little bit, I guess. Swimming does use up your stamina, so don't try to swim to other islands. Wouldn't recommend it. Oh! Oh, there's a deer up there. Nice. I get to waste arrows trying to hit a moving target. Alright, we'll get this weak boulder out of the way. These are the standard boulders that I haven't seen yet, but are very useful. And we get ourselves some flintstone. Too late, it is already daytime. Quite a few fruit trees, and I can see a piece of fruit up there. Only a green one, but food is food. Oh, nice. Where are you? Right there. Oh, that actually dropped 2 pieces of fruit. Oh, another boulder. There's our deer. Alright. We did hit him. It's going to take 3 arrows to kill him, aiming like that. Unless you're really good, and I'm not, hitting a deer in full flight, virtually impossible, unless he's running straight at you or directly away from you. Good, we got a bit of coal. There's some more fruit over here. I'm being a little bit reckless at the moment. I'm going to grab that log whilst I can see it. Just 1 piece of wood. Pick up, pick up, pick up. One of my son's favourite words to say, pick up. When he's too tired to walk, pick up, pick up, pick up. Which is pretty much all the time. He's only 2. Anyway, let's keep going. We're going to have to find that deer at some point. He's run off who knows where. There's a nice crit there. We're going to have to get out our bow just in case. We didn't scope out the island. We also did not save. It's an early access. There is bugs in this. The saving is more because if you die, you're going to end up way back at the start. You don't lose all your stuff, but you do end up in a position where you pretty much got to sail for some time before you get to the lands that you're up to, or that the lands that you have not plundered. Is it the same deer? Yes, it is. Headshots are preferable. No, alright, he's run off. They don't just run in the one direction. If you see him taking off in this direction, he will stop and turn and go in another direction. And one thing that usually I see as a bit of a freebie that does happen, there are different... Oh, okay. There are different plants in the game that do actually cause damage if you run into them. And then they do damage mobs as well. So every so often you'll put one arrow into something and then you'll chase after it and you'll find it dead. And it's because it's run straight into a thorn bush or something along those lines. My voice is still sounding a little bit funny at the moment, but not much I can do about that. I actually feel fine. I just have a... just getting my voice back, I guess. It's not happy I'm talking, but still, I think I've had enough time off. I really, honestly hate taking... Oh, there's a... Oh, yep, right in front of me. Weak boulder. Sometimes you'll see things in the... Like, at the top there. It says weak boulder. Sometimes you'll see them... that message pop up before you can actually see the item. It's a good little hint to know when you're looking at something, even if you don't even know you're looking at it. Yeah, I hate having time off from YouTubing. This is something I do for fun. It's obviously not something I do for a living. Not unless I had 10 times the subscribers. But it is very time consuming. But I do really enjoy doing it. So having the amount of time off that I have recently, it kind of bugs me. I get very frustrated and irritated. Where are you? That was a nice red one. The red ones are the good ones. I should have a look. Well, you do need a little bit of food. Alright, the red ones. 250 food, 170 for the green. We've got a lot of green. So we'll just eat 3 of those. Oh, another purple one. They're really weird. The amount of purple ones I've got, considering I have played this game for hours on end before this Let's Play and never got one. And that is something about the game. Last little playthrough that I done of it, I didn't record it, but last time I played through the game, I found a compass pretty much straight away on the second island. The Let's Play before that, I'd been to about 20 islands and still had not found another purple one, wow. Had not found myself a compass. Couldn't find a merchant either to buy one. So the loot can be very random and frustrating at times. Like when I had no flint. Just at the end of the last episode and no coal. That was a little bit frustrating, but I just remember there was a dirt pile back there that I spotted but never picked up. It might be one of those ones that you guys mention in the description. Please do. If I go past something, please tell me. I could have just gone past the compass. And I'd get to 20 islands in without one and think, oh, geez, this is a terrible Let's Play. A terrible playthrough. But it's my own fault. Oh, there it is. The dirt piles, they have grubs or worms or stuff like that in it. Basically just used for fishing. Well, I say basically, fishing is a very important part in this game. I'm finding it can be boring. It's fishing. It's like fishing in every game. You cast a line and then you wait, and sometimes you wait for 5 minutes, and sometimes you wait for 10 seconds, and sometimes you get something that's worth the bait, and sometimes you don't. It's very random, but it is food. It is not food for free. You do need something like grubs as bait. You do need some kind of bait. But bait is honestly not too difficult to come by. In fact, you can get bait from fishing. Nice red fruit there. So this looks to be a food... Oh dear. Looks to be a food island. At first impression. However, there's a hut there. Oh dear. Bye dear. Was he running? How did he see me? How did he see me? I've barely seen him. I don't think it is in the game yet. I don't think it's implemented. I'm not even sure if it's planning to be implemented, but having wind, so you can be upwind or downwind, so that you can be detected easier, that would actually be... it could be a frustrating mechanic at times, but an enjoyable mechanic at the same time, I think. I'd actually enjoy that. Alright, we got him. And I've just seen myself a sign, which makes me quite happy. Alright, what do we get? We got our arrows back. We also got some deer guts, which is bait. You can see there, it can be used as fishing bait. Bait consumed chance 50%. There are some that are up to about 90% chance that it will not be consumed, so 10% chance to be consumed. This one's pretty standard at 50%. Got some deer meat. It's some of the best meat in the game. Or best food, I should say. 360 food. That's awesome, that. And some deer antlers, which are merchant... they're just merchant greys there. Nothing exciting there. This here, however... this symbol here, this flag, tells me that there is a merchant on this island, which makes me a little bit happier about that hut that we just found, because that is a merchant. At this early stage of the game, I do not have money, is the only issue, so it's probably a little too early to have stumbled upon him. But it does give us a chance to have a little look at what he's got and the kind of money that we need in order to pick up a few items. Now, just about everything that you get from a merchant you can get in the game without spending currency. Just about everything. Some things I've only ever found at the merchant. Some things I've never found at the merchant, so... There's a rock over there, a weak boulder. So we'll go and break that one up. Just got a little bit of stone, nothing exciting. No fruits to collect. Quickly collect those before we go in. Merchant's hut is very simple, and the merchant just looks like a pirate. Pretty derpy. Alright, what do we have? This is the stuff that he's got here. We could get ourselves a nice silver chest key. Opens a rare chest. We don't have a rare chest to open, so kind of pointless there. Actually, he's got a few very nice things. A bamboo fishing pole. They're not too expensive to make. It does require an item that I do not have. We've got plant fibers. You can get a really nice piece of plant fiber, a fine plant fiber or something along those lines. And that's the only item we're missing to make our own one, so I'm not going to do that. A red fishing lure can be used as fishing bait. Bait consumed chance 5%. And you get plus 10 to fishing by the look of it. So that's really good, but that's 64 silver. Which isn't cheap. Uncommon and valuable gem. Sell one of those. That got us 30 gold. Where is our gold? Where does it say what we've got for gold? That's what I've sold him. A hard find. I don't know if you being the gathering type or not. Let me look at ya. I see me some gathering hands. You been gathering ya some logs, haven't ya? Can't resist, can ya? Hard to pass up, they are. Especially them hardwood logs. Hard to spot they are, but to a trained eye, they pop out like a bald pirate on a hairy hill. Never mind. I never was too good at them similar... I can't even read that. I can't even read it. Any hoosers? What the hell is this? Any hoosers, I get myself all in a ruffle everywhere every time I see me a hardwood log laying there. I can't pass them up. Now I'll be sitting here with me an overabundance. I don't want to be burning them for firewood. I'd rather be using regular logs for that. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a whole stack of 5 hardwood logs if you bring me 30 of them regular. Right, so these are merchant quests. I've only got 7 regular. If I was to bring him 30, obviously I'll get 5 hardwood, so that'd be nice. What else do we have here? Scimitar, Schmiter, which is a fairly decent weapon. You can craft that as well. We've got an alchemist necklace. This necklace once belonged to a master alchemist. Increases healing received from white flower potions. Blow absorption oil. A strange dark viscous substance that becomes temporarily very hard when struck with force. Okay. Pain reduction tonic. Alright, of all the items there, we've got some Thornbine as well. The only one I really like the look of, you cannot afford that item, is the red lure there. Don't really have anything to sell, so what I'm going to do is keep looting this island. If we can find logs, we're not going to find 23 logs on this island, unfortunately. But if we can find a few more random items, or cheap, or rare items even, the opposite of cheap, of course, we might be able to afford that lure. This is definitely an island that I want to come back to. Probably not going to happen, mind you, but one day we might come back here off camera, just so you don't have to put up with sailing for 3 hours to get back here if we end up that far away. Oh, hey, we got some red fruit. And we got ourselves a log. It's just a normal log, yep. Strange that we need normal logs at this point. Normally it's the hardwood that you really want, but... Oh. Yeah, so probably a little bit too early to find a merchant, but interesting to look at all the same. And see what the deal is with them. Probably running past a dozen things yet again. I'm not seeing anything. It was actually just a merchant island that happened to have a random deer on it. Oh, there's some fruit. Actually pretty good at spotting the fruit, but I'm not all that good at spotting any of the basic crafting materials that we're after. Like that. Right in front of my boat there is a log. And I did not even see it. Yeah. Typical. Alright, so we'll head over this way. I should really start running through more bamboo. You can get plant fibre from the bamboo. And remember, we do want an exceptional or a fine piece of plant fibre so that we can make ourselves one of those fishing doodads. What are they called? Fishing rod. Alright. I think we're pretty much done with this island though. That's the island we came from. So is there another island over this way? I don't think we're going to be able to do too much with that merchant, unfortunately. Yep, there's another island over here. So we're going to go over to that island, have a little look-see at that one, see if we can loot enough from it to maybe come back at some point. I'd really like to get that fishing lure. It's a little bit random what the merchant has. And it's actually the first lure that I've come across. I know of them, there's actually a couple different lures. On my island. Yeah, you can clearly see the sign over there now. Well, maybe not now, but when I first looked back, you could clearly see the sign saying merchant. So, all right, let's get this thing back on target. Oh, there's actually two islands over here. Let's get paddling. I haven't confirmed it. It feels like you go faster when you do this. There are quite a few different types of islands. Some islands can have pirates but can't have other things. Some will have different mobs on them but won't have pirates, and some will have merchants but the chance of having something else is slim to none. And the actual where you are in the world does count. If you go too far north, south, east, west, I think it's actually north or south. If you go too far, you can miss. You can find islands that you won't find along the starting stretch. I think the magic number is north 30. I think it is, or south 30, I believe. But I could be wrong. It feels really slow right now. Feels like it does speed up when you do this. So we've probably got enough time to just go a little bit into this island. We don't really have enough time to search it completely before the episode's over, unfortunately. It is something I've been trying to do, is not do exceptionally long videos. I know a lot of people, I actually get more comments from people saying, do longer videos. There's a reason why, exceptional bamboo, yay. There's a reason why a lot of top YouTubers don't do long videos. A longer video with a better retention... Seriously, how did I not see that? With a better retention, audience or viewership retention, in other words, you watch the episode for longer. The longer you watch an episode, the higher it rates, the more likely others are to watch it. Putting it very basically. And it does work off a percentage. Now, it works better for a longer video, however, it still works off a percentage. So 90% of a 15-minute video is going to be better than 10% of a 30-minute video. And it's much easier for people to watch 90% of a... It's getting night time. Much easier for people to watch 90% of a 15-minute video, obviously. So it just makes it so that your video is accessible to more people. There goes a deer that's seen me long before I seen him. That's the actual reason why I and a lot of other people do try to keep the episodes down. It's just... It's easier for you guys to watch the whole thing. Would help if I was able to get more content up more frequently, of course, but do what we can. Oh, whoa! Now there you go. That is a perfect example. It's getting a bit dark, so let's get one of these done. So that you can see. Alright, these are the two different types of logs. Side by side. I'm pretty sure this will be a hardwood log with a darker end, and that's a normal log. Let's see. That's a wooden log. And that's a hardwood log. Yeah, so that's how you can tell the difference, is from the ends. If it's a darker wood, it is your hardwood. But with the sun going down, and oh, hey, there's some plant fibre. Just some normal plant fibre. And it is getting quite dark. I'm probably going to leave it there. I don't want to explore this island in the dark, so I'm probably going to head on back to the boat. Maybe set up I don't understand it. Set up a campfire and just see the night out. But I'll do that off camera. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think of the game. Tell me, excuse me, if you've played it. Tips on what to do. I'm more than happy to receive tips from you guys. Oh, didn't even go near the stem, but okay. Tips on what to do and what I'm doing wrong, which is always helpful. Alright, there's the boat. Just see the mast. But more importantly, tips on what I'm missing. Or leave a comment on items you've seen that I haven't. But that is it. That's the episode. I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.